Westworld Arena is the venue. I love it. It's one of my favorite places to horse show in the world, and we're here for the Cactus Classic, which fortunately for all of us is the home of the qualifier for the Run for a Million this year, and I'm excited to talk to one of the leading contenders for a title this year. Once again, someone who's already qualified, Gina Schumacher.
Thank you.
Now, Gina, 2 years ago, you came in here on your great horse, Gonna Step Ya, 224, punched your ticket to Vegas, and really shocked the world. What was that experience like, and how'd that horse feel that day?
It was pretty cool because I didn't really know him that well because I couldn't show him because of COVID, and so that was really our first show together, and big surprise.
Yeah, now I've watched that horse's career and I've loved him, but I still feel like, and maybe you tell me, I feel like he has a run in him that he hasn't really hit yet. Like, I don't know that he's ever really put all that maneuver together for one run. Is there more there?
Oh yeah, I think it's just me blocking him, and I feel way better this year, and just the preparation and everything's been going way better this year, and I hope that it'll be this year will be our year.
Now, you have a great team there at the CS Ranch between Ian Bethke, Dwayne Latimer, and yourself, but do you prepare your horses differently for these one-run events like this, where it's like qualifying? You got to crack that top 10, so do you hang more out there, or what's your thought process going in?
I just try and improve it in general, not specifically for something, because I don't want to get in a kerfuffle that I might get and just screw more up than I can fix in the end. So I try and keep it really the same as I'm gonna go and run anywhere, because I just try and run. Doesn't matter if it's a non-pro class or the qualifier. I try and do the best as I can, and that's just how I try and prepare.
That makes perfect sense. Now, last year you had an NRHA non-pro futurity title. Co-championship you served with Bill Clutter. But you've been very open about the fact that your horse didn't school well the night before. How much more confidence do you have now as an exhibitor to kind of have to fight through that and then come back and claim a major title?
Yeah, a lot more, because that horse, even though he wasn't easy, he taught me a lot. And even if you think it's never gonna work, sometimes they still do their job for you, and it makes it makes it worth all the stress you're going through. And right. I learned so much.
Let's talk about this reining again. Now, one of the things I love about this, and you have to love as a competitor, is what this reining has done is it's drawn out the greatest horses and riders literally in the world. You're familiar with a lot of the European horses and riders that we maybe in the United States are not. But when you see that draw sheet, does it make you more nervous, or are you just glad to say, okay, I'm going to take on all comers?
Yeah, I try to focus on myself without trying to sound arrogant. I know there's way more better riders than me, but I've got a really good horse, and everybody's got a shot, so I just try and do as best as I can for myself, and I'm going to be happy if it works, even though if it doesn't work to qualify. If it's good enough for me, I'm going to be happy about it.
That's a great attitude. Now, one final point I want to cover. Having been through it before, going through that week leading up to the Run for a Million finals in Vegas, what's that like as a rider? All the TV cameras, the attention, there are crowds everywhere at South Point at that horse show. Did you like that? Is it something you have to contend with? What is it like to prep under that kind of atmosphere?
Well, I didn't get bothered too much, like compared to the other guys, so I was good with it. I just kind of stuck around at the horse stalls all day, and
right.
I didn't really, try to stay out of all the lights and all the mess, because it makes you forget what your goal is sometimes, because I can get easily distracted from shops and stuff like that. So I just, I ride at night or whenever it's quiet, and we just prepared the same way than any other horse show.
I think that's some real insight into that famous Schumacher focus. Gina, thank you so much for stopping by today. We wish you all the luck in the world with your qualifying runs coming up on Saturday, and we hope to see you again in Vegas.
Thank you.
Gina Schumacher, one of the great horse and rider teams that have come here to Scottsdale to try and qualify for the Run for a Million.